Hi guys, my name is Yelena and today I'm going to be doing a tattoo tour of the tattoos that I have on my body so far. I do have 12 currently. I am 19 years old and I've been getting tattoos since I turned 18, which was November 18th of 2018. And now it's July 18th, 2019, so like for a good year. I'm about to be 20 in November, so yeah. But I'm not gonna go in order of which ones I got first. I know which one I got first and like my most recent one, but I kind of blank on the order of my other ones. So I'm just gonna go from one arm to the other arm and talk about how much it hurt. I'll tell you right now, none of my tattoos have meanings. Well, except for my first one, the meaning kind of came after it because I was drawn to a design like that, and I'll explain that later. But yeah, I'll talk about maybe pricing. We'll see how I feel. But yeah, so we'll start off with my right arm. I have 6 tattoos on both sides of my arms. I used to have an odd number, and even when I didn't have an odd number, so even if I had like an even amount of tattoos, I always had one arm that had less tattoos than the other one, and that's just how I always kept it until recently. Now I'm evened out. I'm at 12, 6 on each side, so I'm not really doing that anymore, but it's okay. So I guess I'll start off with this small one first. I'll also try and insert pictures, but I'm not the best at editing, so that doesn't work out. The first tattoo I have is this one. It's gonna be backwards, but it's a coffin with 13 and an X on it, or Roman numeral 10, whatever you want to think of it as. I got this tattoo done on Friday the 13th. It was $31, but it was a mandatory tip of 9, so it ended up being 40 bucks, which I don't complain about because it is done really nicely and it healed really well. And that was my first time at that shop, so 40 bucks was like, okay, cool, we'll just do it. The next tattoo that I have is this compassion one right here. It's a traditional styled one. This one I got done at a tattoo shop. I got a couple of my tattoos done at. It was 80 bucks without tip. All of these are without tip except for this guy right here. This one was with tip. But this was 80 bucks without tip. Pretty decent price. Oh, I forgot to talk about the pain. That's awkward. This one, since it was closer to the wrist, it hurt a little bit more than the other ones that I have on this forearm. But I would rate it like a 3 out of 10. Really didn't hurt that bad at all. It just stung a little bit more. This one I would rate like a 2 out of 10. This one I don't remember hurting that bad. After that I don't even know how to twist my arm, man. How should I do this? Oh, there we go. That's better. I got this traditional styled rose with like teal shading, black red and teal shading. This one was $75. The pain for this one was not bad at all. Actually, I would say it was like a 5. I don't know why, but when it got to like here, I don't know if it was the shading. Usually shading doesn't hurt as bad for me compared to lining, so shading is like breeze. But when it got down to here, like the little stem in these leaves, it hurt really bad. Not to the point where I was like, I'm gonna tap out, but it was, a little bit more painful than my other tattoos, I would say. But yeah, this was $75 without tip. It took about 40 minutes to do, so not that bad. Next tattoo I have is on my wrist, and I don't like this tattoo. I'll explain why, but first I will show you it. So it's like a moon made up of flowers, and you probably won't be able to tell in this video, but the line work on this is super bad. It wasn't like this when I got it done, but over time I guess he didn't punch in the ink well enough that it started fading really bad, and now there's parts of the leaves and the moon and like the little rose that are missing, and it just looks like I've had it for 7 years when in reality it was just like a year. Plus I got this tattoo done with one of my exes. No, we didn't get the same tattoo, like it wasn't matching or anything. We just went in that same day and got tattoos. I don't really hold that as a grudge, or like it doesn't hurt me looking at this tattoo. The thing that bothers me is the line work. If the line work was better, I would not care about this tattoo. I would like it. So either I'm gonna get it fixed or I'm just gonna get it covered up and fill this whole inner forearm from here to like this Reaper, and then stop. So yeah. The next tattoo that I also feel a little bit wonky about, because there is parts of the line work that are fading. This tattoo, this tattoo, this tattoo, and this Grim Reaper were all done in the same shop. This one was done somewhere else, and I'm going to this place from now on. I love the guy who does my work. I'll show you the other tattoos he's done. But this one is just like a lantern with, I don't even know what style flowers these are, but I like the design, so I was like, alright, I'll take it. This one was $2.50. Pain wise, didn't hurt at all. My, what do you call them, my biceps, my arms, upper arms, don't hurt that bad. That's why I have both of them tattooed. It was fairly quick. I don't really remember how long it took, but I know it was quick. I learned that I'm more into traditional style tattoos, so this one would be super easy to turn into a traditional style because it kind of has that vibe already, and I know I've seen a lot of traditional style lanterns, so I think that one I'm not going to get covered up. I'm just going to get it touched up and like maybe add more stuff to the background, add on to it, because I want to get 2 sleeves eventually. But yeah, that's my tattoo, my lantern one. Usually you can never see it because I can never angle it in pictures. But yeah. Then the last one I have on this arm is this traditional style Grim Reaper. This one was also 80 bucks. Pain fucking hurt like a bitch. My inner arms, you will see I have both of them done. I don't know how I made it through them, but they hurt so bad. I was biting my lip and like grabbing my, I don't even know what. Thankfully I wasn't twitching. When I got these done, I didn't twitch that bad. When I got my like forearms done, I was kind of twitching. I don't know why, considering it didn't hurt that bad. But yeah. Grim Reaper bruised like crazy. This whole thing, like from here all the way to like down here to like here, was purple. It looked like somebody shot a baseball at me, and it hurt really bad. But after the pain was done, it was temporary, so it was fine. Bruising went down after like 2 days. But I don't know if I rated this already, but I rated like a 7 out of 10 pain-wise. Inner biceps are painful, which I didn't know until I researched it after. I always knew about elbows, knees, ribs, and hands and feet, but I never heard about inner bicep until I got this done, and I was like, fuck. But yeah, moving on to my left arm, also 6. This piece I just got done last week. The guy who did this one also did this one and this yin and yang one. This one and this one were flash. This was not. This was something he made custom for me, and this was a tattoo that I've wanted for a really long time. It's a dagger, so like the dagger starts here and it ends out here, and it's a snake wrapped around the dagger and a giant rose. Maybe if I twist it this way it'll be a lot better. I'm not gonna zoom in too much because it's peeling right now, but this tattoo was $3.50, which is such a good deal considering it took up my entire outer forearm. But the guy who does this is super nice. He listened to my ideas, got everything down that I wanted, my color scheme that I told him about. I didn't even ask for this flower, but I'm super glad that he did it because most of my tattoos do have flowers involved with them, and that wasn't on purpose. That was just total coincidence that I just wanted flowers done. But yeah, so this one was $3.50. Pain wise, I would say this section that I'm pointing out was painless, maybe like a 2 out of 10, 3 out of 10. This part, the closer I got to my wrist, because this is the tattoo, like this is my wrist, it's on the bone, like the little bone right here. That's exactly where this tail ends. This part hurt, like the more he went over it, and like after he did the lining, like back for black shading, then orange shading, then red, and then all that stuff, it hurt. But when he got to my elbow, oh my god, I didn't know how big this tattoo was gonna be, because I texted him and I told him like my price range and my idea, and he was like, I can make a decently sized tattoo for this. And I was like, cool, like I'll see you the day that I made the appointment. And I got there and he puts the stencil on my arm, and I'm like, fuck, this is going on my elbow. Like it reached my elbow, and I was like, oh my god, like I've heard stories of people saying it's super painful, and I just didn't know what I was gonna do. So he got to this elbow, and oh my god, I wanted to cry. I felt like such a wuss, but it was so bad. And like he did like a super nice thing where he would line a little bit of my elbow and then leave to go do something down here, like to give my elbow a break, then he'd come back, and it was just beautiful. It was like, thank you so much for doing that. But yeah, in love with this piece. I think this is definitely my favorite tattoo so far, and yeah, I mean, it's huge and I love the color scheme. The next tattoo is this tattoo. I'm trying to get it to focus. Oh my god, I'm like such a noob, I'm so sorry. This tattoo right here, it's a human heart, anatomically correct human heart, in a vase with flowers coming out of it, sunflowers, because I really like sunflowers. They're actually one of my favorite tattoos. Flowers. This was my first tattoo that I got done at 18, like a couple days after my birthday. It's pretty decently sized. This was like $240-ish, $230-ish. She did give us a discount because she was late, which we really didn't mind, but she offered because she felt really bad, so whatever, we took it. This tattoo I really liked. I do still like it. The only thing is I was that person who thought that I would always be getting black ink tattoos, like black and gray. I was like, I'm always gonna get black and gray tattoos, never gonna get colored ones. And then I got this one and I fell in love, and I was like, I want all of mine to be colored. So I'm gonna get this colored and then add something in the background, like to just take up all this space that I have left, and something, I don't know, I'll probably get it done at the same place and see what he can do with it. But yeah, tattoo was like $240-ish, and it took 2 hours, which is insane because this one took like 2.5. Yeah, so I guess I'll talk about this tattoo now since it's my colored one. This is a flash sheet I got done from the same guy who did my big piece on my forearm, and then this rose, it's just a yin and yang with clouds and a cherry blossom flowers, pink and green. It's a really cute tattoo. This one was also 75 bucks, which is really not that bad considering the same size as like these. And then these two tattoos I got done in the same sitting. This one also bruised really bad, so, but these two bruised really fucking bad. I got them done in the same sitting. One of them is just a cat on a moon, and the other one is a moth with like weird flowers under it. But yeah, they're traditional style. Each of them was 75 bucks, I think, because together they do charge me 150. These two were also done at the same place that I got these done. But yeah, pain wise, this one did not hurt. This one didn't hurt as bad as these because it was more on the outer side of my bicep. Still hurt, but not as bad. This one I'd rate like a 4 out of 10. These I would also rate like a 7. This one, no, these I would rate like an 8, because if you compare it to my Reaper, I'm holding my arms like the same right now. My Reaper is more out, and this one's more like inner bicep. So these hurt a lot more than my Grim Reaper did. My Grim Reaper is like if you placed it in the middle of these tattoos, like right here. So yeah. And then my final tattoo is this one. Just has sunflowers, butterfly on it, some petals coming down this way. Yeah, this tattoo was 150 bucks. Cost, I just said the cost. Pain wise, like a 2 out of 10. Same as this one. I don't know what I rated this one, if I even rated it, but yeah, they didn't hurt that bad at all. However, I do want to get this touched up a little bit and also colored, because now I want my body to be colored. That was my tattoo tour. I will be getting more tattoos eventually, I hope. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe, like, let me know what else you guys want to see from me. And yeah, I also do like a piercing tour because I do have quite a few of them. My hair's blocking it, but yeah. So bye guys, thank you.